whatever it is, it better be already under control. Double up on the restraints this time if he's going to cause more trouble. Call for backup if you need more manpower, but he needs to stay awake. Let me ask you this. How much information do you think we'll be getting out of a man who is out cold for most of the day? Exactly. Find another way to keep him in check. Bring in the girl. Do whatever you need to do. Break him. And keep me posted. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, dear. I don't mean to let the food go cold. Bad news always spoils the taste. I'd rather get work over and done with so I can put it all behind me when I need to relax. But there shouldn't be any more disturbance tonight. If there are, I'll leave it for after dinner. I must respect your time as you have mine. Of course, I'll get to it right away. Oh, I've been looking forward to this all day. Did you change the recipe from last time? I distinctly remember telling you how much I prefer the taste of parsley with meat and a touch of rock salt for texture. And they are especially pronounced in today's dish. Incredible work. I'd love for you to keep making it like this. Yes, for every meal you make. You aren't feeding anyone else whose opinion matters. The subordinates will learn to like it if they haven't already. Once they start calling the shots, then they can make the decisions on how their food is made. Please, don't concern yourself with making modifications based on their personal preferences. If it doesn't kill them, then they should be perfectly fine. I simply would rather you not waste your time on something so trivial and tedious. If I wanted to make your job more difficult for you, I would have given you the task of preparing meals for the most recent additions to the dungeon. I've spared you from filling plates with scraps meant for dogs. But regardless, I think it's time for a change. You work so hard from when it's still dark out of the dead of night. I don't think you've set foot out in the sun since you came into my service. So, remove the extra steps and retire early for today. Suppose I simplify it further then. I'll relieve you from your duties of feeding my subordinates. Preparing their meals is a task that can fall to anyone. There is no replacing you when it comes to mine. Your job from now on will be to serve me, and only me. No change to your salary. The payment is worth what you provide. And I'd like for you to start using that money to treat yourself more often. You should have the time for it now that I'm freeing up your schedule. You may have prepared dinner for me, but your duties have not been completed for the day. Please, stay while I enjoy the rest. Would you like to have a seat? You can have mine if you want. All the time I spend sitting on my desk probably isn't good for my back. And you're up on your feet all day as it is. Give them a rest. I suppose hunching over my food isn't good for me either. Then I wouldn't mind sharing if that's your concern. Of course. Come, sit here. Yes, on my lap. I promise not to make it too uncomfortable. Let me know if it gets a little too claustrophobic, and I can arrange for something better. Otherwise, I won't mind the extra company. Please, have a seat then. It's not too harsh, is it? I apologize if it's not as soft as you prefer. My legs have always been a bit stiff. Comes with the territory of my line of work. And feel free to get up at any point if you need to. Don't suffer in silence for my sake. Oh, I'm perfectly fine like this. Personally, I enjoy this arrangement. But no worries. I'll finish up quickly. Wonderful until the very end. You have my gratitude as always. I bet you're ready to take a nice, long, and well-deserved nap. So unfocused. A bit of rest should help to brighten up that face. I'd like to see those eyes of yours light up. Something the matter? If I'm speaking out of line, please let me know. I'm not above everything. I admit, I've done a few things that would warrant a reprimand if I had someone overseeing me. But that is why I must ask you instead. Feel free to tell me if I've done something to bother you. You have my permission too, if that's what you're asking. Is that what this is about? If I have frightened you, I apologize. Please, understand that my harsh treatment of enemies does not coincide with my treatment of staff. Or you, for that matter. You will not be punished if you refuse me. Not for your work, I mean my advances. I thought I made it very clear with all of this, but maybe I should be more upfront in my approach. Would it be alright if I touch your face? Forgive me if my hands feel rough. I'm not as lucky to have such delicate skin. I envy how soft yours is. Might I be allowed to go further? That's not part of your duties, just a request. I won't take nothing for an answer. It's a yes or no. Well, very good. Not too much, is it? Or not enough, maybe. Let's see how much you like it then. I can tell you for sure that I like it. One more, and I'll let you go for the day. Now go on. You have the rest of the day to enjoy yourself. I still have work to do. I expect calls at any given minute. Our most recent addition to the dungeon seems to be causing more trouble than he's worth. If something goes awry again, I need to be ready to act at a moment's notice. On top of that, I still need to prepare a replacement for your old position. That's just how it is, unfortunately. This position has you on your feet at all hours of the day. I'm sure that's something you can relate to. Well, hopefully not anymore. I expect you to be much more vibrant and stress-free from now on. In fact, I'll be sure to check up on you later tonight to make sure you're doing what I ask you to do. Think of them as your after-hour duties that require an after-hour assessment from me. The only difference here is that it's making sure you aren't working when you aren't supposed to. I'd see it less as work for me and more something that puts me at ease, knowing that I'll have someone with a lot more energy there to give some back to me. In ways you don't need to think too much about, dear. So, I better see you enjoying yourself later tonight. Otherwise, I will personally make sure of it myself.